Good morning, good afternoon, or if it's evening time, wherever you are. I'm so delighted. I'm always excited to see you. And thank you so much for being here in this series on Reinvent Your Impact. So we've been going for about 4 weeks now. In fact, today is day 20. And this week, we're talking about reinventing your image and influence. And this is the time where you can learn about and I can share advice and skills and tools to help you become a better, more confident woman in leadership. And for those of you I might not have met yet, I'm Dr. Geneva, leadership expert and a master in reinvention. And I want to let you know that with my experience and all of the women that I coach, one of the things that I've learned is that with the right mindset, the skills, you know, anyone can grow, can positively change and influence, grow their impact, and really influence teams, communities, neighborhoods, their families, even themselves. So you don't need that fancy title anytime to lead change. You can share your gifts and inspire people with who you are. And what this series has been about is giving you the tools and the strategies based upon various areas. We've talked about, a number of things: your mindset, personal branding, your online image. We've covered the gamut. And today we're going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to my heart because it's all about taking what you've learned, your success in leadership and personal growth, because it's just not a stroke of luck, all the things you've learned and accomplished, but what you've learned, you've built a foundation of, with your consistent effort, with your insightful learning from your past experiences, and you are prepared for the challenges ahead. And so I want to talk today about how you can use your experience and resilience as your superpowers. So we're going to be talking about valuing maturity and experience in the things you want to advance in, let's say your career, that in fact you have superpowers right there because of midlifers, the age that you are in your life. And I want you to use and leverage the experience and wisdom you have. So, I like to start with a quote to set the stage for our conversation. And today is no exception. And from one of my favorite heroes, Colin Powell, who probably many of you know as the former U.S. Secretary of State, but has had a long career, a statesman, excellence, I call him. And I knew Colin Powell, in fact, worked with him on what was called America's Promise. And this was a program to give young people the opportunity at becoming all that they could be, with various exposure to jobs, to the workplace, to various growth and leadership strategies. And the idea was to mobilize all of the volunteers and resources that exist in our communities. We don't have to go out and create them, they exist, but to mobilize those resources to help young people. And he created this national program, and we were one of the first in Detroit to launch a Detroit-based model of that program because he went around the country encouraging cities, and we were one of the first to sign up. So not only did I work with him, I talked with him on many occasions about his dreams and how he believed in young people. So I wanted to, on day 20, I wanted to include his quote as a stage setter for our conversation today on how we can leverage our experience and our wisdom to advance in our career. And so, one of the things that he said was, there are no secrets to success. It's the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So, what Colin Powell is saying in this is that, hey, put in the effort, be prepared, learn from setbacks, ain't no shortcuts or hidden formulas. And for those of you in midlife, you know what it means to put in the effort, to be prepared, and of course, learn from setbacks because you have gone through tests. So you can give a testimonial, I know, about all the things that you've been through. And the point of today's conversation, as we talk about reinventing your image and influence, is to use what you've gathered, that wisdom and resilience through your experience, to use that in advancing your career, in elevating your leadership. Okay. So, 3 points. First of all, the grind. That's about that effort. I know. And, we've got to admit that you got to put in the work. It's all about effort. And I remember the conversations with Colin Powell, who, as you know, was also a four-star general in the United States Army, as well as Secretary of State. But he was an incredible leader and really known for his leadership qualities. But one of the things he believed in highly was that you had to put in the work, you had to do the effort, the grind. And that was so important to do. And that's where the real growth happens. So he believed in rolling up your sleeves and diving into the challenges. And for those of you who are thinking about, well, what's next in my career? What can I do? What kind of changes should I make? You got to remember that wherever you go, whatever twist or turn you take, you got to put in the effort to get there because that extra effort can make a difference. And for you midlifers, I know you know this. If you think back through your experience, you can see that the things that you were successful in, clearly you put effort. You put the effort in. You had to go the extra mile. You had to embrace that grind. Okay, fact of life. And that's one of the things that um, Colin Powell built into America's Promise. He wanted young people to realize that much success wasn't due to luck, that in fact, you had to put in the extra effort. The second thing that Colin Powell tells us in his quote, and it's very important for us to remember as we're embracing the wisdom and maturity that we have, is that every setback is a lesson, and we need to learn from that lesson. So these failures that we've had or losses, that they're really stepping stones because where we are in our life, we've seen those ups and downs and the hard knocks, and they've really shaped who we are today, our wisdom. And the point of this is that don't look at those things that happen as just, oh, woe is me, I went through it, and, yeah, I'm here today. but leverage it. Okay, leverage the experience that you learned, not lessons that should go to waste. They really are important. Don't look at them as setbacks, but as lessons. And it's not really about getting up. It's more about how you come back. So those setbacks really are comebacks. And when you experience that comeback, don't you feel good about it? Doesn't it make you feel good? The point of what I'm trying to suggest to you is that you've gained so much from that reflect on that. Reflect on those experiences that happened. Reflect on those projects that didn't go as planned. What did it teach you? How did it refine your approach to things? And use that for your next venture. Okay. And then the third point is all about preparation. So there is power in being prepared so that you arm yourself with the knowledge, whether it's, staying updated in your field or planning ahead for meetings. Being prepared does put you in a position of strength. And that's important. Being knowledgeable, being updated, knowing what's happening. So you're not going into that meeting without thinking about the outcomes that you want to see as a result of you participating in that meeting. Or if you're meeting with a new potential investor, I know you've Googled that investor and you know all about that individual or those people that you're going to meet. Being prepared matters, and there's power in that preparation. And so Colin Powell reminds us that it's not a secret. And that's really what today's conversation, the lesson is that I wanted to share with you. It's no secret to being successful in advancing in your career, in life. That in fact, the preparation, the effort, the learning from your setbacks and moving forward, all of those things matter and they're key ingredients to your success. What do you think? Do you think uh, hard work, preparation and learning from your setbacks are essential to being successful? If you do, give me a thumbs up in the comments, whether you're here with me live or on the replay. I really want to hear what you think are success factors in career advancement in particular. But we can apply these things to life in general. That's one of the things about the conversations we've been having. Yes, they're focused on you as a leader in your leadership roles, and they're applicable also to life because, see, we can't separate the two. We are who we are. We're living in our leadership, and the leadership is in us. So, learning the skills and how to navigate the changes and the transitions that occur really is the essence of being so impactful. So, that's what we've talked about. Now, I want you to this week or next week, I want you to identify an area, something that's going on where you can apply the things you've learned from your hard earned wisdom. you know, whether it's like refining one of your strategies for your business or tackling a challenging project, I want you to stop and think about the experience that you've had in the past, how you were, how you dealt with it, how you felt about it, what did you do, what were those strategies, and use that wisdom, knowledge, experience to tackle that issue, that problem, that project that you're working on. Okay. So, in other words, please remember that your maturity and experience, your resiliency, they're your superpowers, midlifers. And I want you to remember them. Listen, if you're with me live, you know that today is like a couple days before the 25th, December 25th. So I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah throughout the holiday season. And I'm going to see you soon. But I want you to enjoy this time with your family, with your friends, and remember that you can be only the leader that's you, that's unique. So be the leader only you can be. I'll see you next time. Bye. Happy holidays. Good to see you. Thank you. Like this video, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. And I'm going to see you soon. Bye.